Let's take a trip back to 2009. 2009, we had some great movies come out, like Avatar, one of the Harry Potter movies, Inglourious Basterds, Watchmen, District 9, and one of the Underworld movies. I don't remember which one, but let's face it, Kate Beckinsale in tight leather pants can make anything better than it should be. Anyways, guess what else came out in 2009? A little game called Farmville, which innocently took some of your money to speed up the process of growing your virtual crops. Today, we're going to be talking about a game developed in core gaming platform called Farmers Market. Developed by Manticore Games, it was published in 5/27 of 2020 and updated on 3/3 of 2021. You can have a max players of 8 people together on the same map, and has had a total sum of 346,000 players as of June 2nd of 2021. As you jump into Farmers Market, you will find yourself on a map with 8 total farm plots, one for each farmer allowed in the particular instance, allowing for an unlimited amount of people to play the game all at once, just not on the same map. Some of the things that you will notice right away is that directly in the center of the map is an actual farmer's market where you can do quite a bit of different things, including sell junk and epic items to a junk merchant. Then you will find a metal detector merchant. Then you will find a crop merchant where you can sell your crops, and you will notice that from day to day certain crops will be worth a percentage more or a standard normal price, or a percentage less than normal, and it always rotates from day to day, which makes you want to improve your barn storage so you can hold on to certain crops for the day when it's worth more. Next, there is a fish conservatory merchant that will buy all your caught fish that you get with your trusty fishing pole. Then there are 3 separate shops to upgrade your shovel, your fishing pole, and to speed up the movement of your mount, as well to upgrade your metal detector. Then in the center of it all, there's the leaderboard with the wealthiest farmer of all time. Alright, starting off on the right side of the screen, you will have your basic daily rewards tab, and very subtly, you have a way to insta-grow or pay to win, and also a VIP membership for 7, 15, or 30 days using core coins. Now I know what you're gonna say, Roger, why would you promote a pay to win game? That's ridiculous. I'm outraged. Well, I have an answer for you, and the answer is none of this game is locked behind any kind of a paywall. You can experience everything and never pay a dime, and the gameplay is actually very fun. Next down, you're going to find an achievement tab giving you crop rewards. It's actually a nice feature because you're getting rewards for stuff that you're going to be doing anyways. Next, we have a tutorial tab, which is super easy to understand for farming, metal detecting, and fishing. Alright, let's start with the farming portion. You have the option to plant strawberries that will take 1 minute to grow, tomatoes 5 minutes, grapes 15, carrots at 1 hour, wheat 4 hours, watermelons at 8 hours, or pumpkins that will take 20 hours to grow. Planting and harvesting is nice and smooth with an easy normal click of the mouse, and when the crop is fully grown, you receive a nice alert on the side of your screen to let you know that your crop is ready to harvest. Next, we have metal detecting, which I found to be refreshingly different from years of gathering in every game imaginable. With the chance to upgrade your metal detector with the cash you earn from the items you find with it, you sell the items to the junk merchant in the farmer's market. All you have to do is press X to equip your detector, and then walk around until the detector starts beeping at you. Then you keep going forward or turn left or right until the beeping starts getting faster. There is also a light gauge with bars on the top of the metal detector, and the light bars start to light up more and more the closer you get to the item. Once you get to the item, you just dig it up out of the ground and it immediately goes into your inventory. You can get items worth a few dollars or a few $1,000s depending on the rarity of the item. Last but not least, we come to fishing. I've played a lot of fishing games in my days, but this one is just a little bit different. Instead of just casting your line out into the water and waiting, you must actively look for the fish and then cast your line out on top of that area. Once you cast your line, you just wait for a short duration for a mini game to pop up where you have 3 to 4 seconds to hit your mouse button when the line is in the green, and then simply choose to keep the fish or release it. The fishing is by far the most challenging part of Farmer's Market and really grows on you quickly becoming my favorite part and most profitable part. The bigger and more rare the fish is, the harder it is to catch it, but the bigger the payout. Alright guys, let's talk about some pros and cons, shall we? We'll start with the pros. There's no music in the game, and to be honest, it's quite nice. The outdoor ambience are just what you need to relax. The game also has a nice, calming, stylized aesthetic that I haven't seen before in a core game. Both the daytime and the nighttime are really enjoyable. I enjoy the farming experience and how easy the interface is. I love how the cash is the only hurdle, and planting the better crops isn't really locked behind any kind of a paywall that is insurmountable. The metal detector is, in one word, delightful. Finding a rare or epic items with the detector is addictive and really helps make the cash grind more bearable and fun, breaking up the monotonous ways of finding items in other games. The variety of fish, including trout, bass, betas, and arowana, along with different rarities of each, is really nice. And when you catch one of the fish, you get to see all the pretty colors and the rarity of it, as well as how big it is. It's really nice. Also, the most important thing to me personally is that while you're waiting for your crops to grow, you're not forced to wait for them to be done growing with nothing to do. I can grab my metal detector or my fishing pole as much as I want, with no kind of stamina bullshit so often put in games nowadays. Now for the cons. The one and only con that I have is that I want more. I hope that they continue to develop this game and add new things into it. Possibly a player housing, or possibly maybe a well that I could water my crops with. Farmers Market easily has dozens, if not more, of happy gaming hours with zero downsides. Also, there is something to be said about a game that you could play with your kids and enjoy it thoroughly together. I'd personally just like to say thank you to the creators of Farmers Market. I give it a strong recommend, and I rate it an 8 out of the love of the junk merchant. As always, thank you for tuning in. If you want to help support the channel, check out my Patreon, where you can support me for only $1.50 a month. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so and hit the bell notification to get notified about my next video coming out several times per week. Thank you so much for watching. My name's Roger, and I'll see you on the next adventure. Take care, everybody.